How's it going, everybody? My cup of tea here, back in a reaction video. Today, we're here to watch a video from Cj Dachamp. Yay, yay. Now, I'm currently trying to catch up with some things I missed in October and, catch up with some other things as well. So today, we're going to be watching this news video that came out 2 weeks ago, which I knew about, I just didn't have time to watch it. 2003, General Grievous was the devil. Now, I'm going to assume this is from Star Wars, which I don't know too much about. My Star Wars knowledge is very, very small. Very, very low. I know some of the iconic characters like Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, Anakin, Yoda. I know the iconic ones. General Grievous, is that the guy who had like the 4 lightsabers at one point? Cause I think this might be from the Star Wars, the Clone Wars series, like the cartoon series on Cartoon Network that my friends love. I never really watched that growing up. But yeah, let's see how much of a devil this guy is, because I don't know anything about this man. So let's start this.
Shut your clanker ass.
Whoa. I was gonna make sure the audio was okay. Alright, we're off to a crazy start. Let me just double check something real quick. Alright, everything looks good. Let's hop into this. Make sure we got some great quality for this. Whatever we're about to witness. Yeah, let's do it.
Shut your clanker ass up, bitch.
Yeah, he definitely said that.
I got this.
Dang!
What's wrong with him? That's
I just got here. Not the whole foot to the...
Nigga was the devil, man.
That's how we started this? I just got situated. Ladies
and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new series.
ACOD music, zombie music.
Forbidden Files. Now let me quickly explain to
new.
y'all what this is. These are not trials.
Okay.
These are files and cases for characters that quite honestly don't even need a trial.
Oh.
This is the new tier called the Forbidden Tier.
Oh, hold on. I saw Black Symbiote Spire. Okay, I gotta see this.
Need a trial. This
Is that Doomsday from DC? You got Darkseid, makes sense. Joker, you have Reverse Flash, makes sense. Batman 100% makes sense. He definitely makes sense. Doom,
the Forbidden Tier.
And we gotta make sure it's Black Symbiote Spider-Man from, what was that? Spider-Man, the old one, 97 cartoon? I like that show. I like that show a lot. Get back here, Shocker! I'm sorry.
And it is strictly reserved for Legends of the Game. And we're
this is a fun series right here.
A character that was so disgustingly broken, he had to get nerfed. And that is none other than 2003 General Grievous. This nigga Grievous in 03 was the devil in animated form. Niggas talk about 03 Grievous like niggas talk about Vomit. Like, this dude was a Jedi killing machine that was non-force sensitive, by the way. Like, for real, dead ass, bro. If he wanted you out of there, he'd go do it himself. On feet by himself.
Man's fighting all 4
straight
people.
Up had to go. And let me just give y'all a warning right now before we even start. If you have only seen Grievous from Revenge of the Sith in 3D Clone Wars and have never seen this man in the 2D version,
I've never.
Then, woo!
I never knew there was a 2D version of this.
So let's not waste no more time.
Of Star
Without
Wars.
further ado.
Let's get it. I'm happy for it. What he about to do?
Ladies and gentlemen.
What are you about to show us?
Sliming out multiple Jedi at once.
That's a crazy case to have.
This right here was Grievous's first appearance in any type of Star Wars media. And man, I'll tell you, boy, this on record has to be one of the craziest character debuts of all time. So this is how this went down. While Anakin and Obi-Wan was finishing up a mission on this one planet, they get hailed from this one Jedi Master. And this man is fighting for his life and panicking. Bro was on the line like, General Grievous, we need immediate evac. This new droid general, he's unstoppable. Oh God, what the hell? And the next thing that you see when they swap to that planet is this man falling over and dying, and Grievous stopping the communicator.
Oh, he actually catching bodies in this show.
The first time you ever catch a glimpse of this demon is him booming a Jedi Master. Not just a regular Jedi Knight, a whole-ass master. That is fucking horrifying. Now let's continue. The other Jedi that are with the Master that just got boomed are being completely surrounded by an army of droids.
Oh, they're not winning this fight.
Them completely surrounded at this abandoned ship. Grievous makes them cease fire. And after he made all the droids stop shooting, this man got on the mic and said,
Attention, Jedi.
Oh, he ain't about to run the ones. I don't know what he about to do.
Now I could have my character.
Why he roll the R on the clankers?
But where will be the fun in that? So I, General Grievous, will personally
crazy. But he said I could wipe your mind with our soldiers,
So
but
after
I'm gonna do it
Grievous
instead.
jumps the mic and proclaims that he's gonna slime out the Jedi himself, they all start taking position and getting prepared for this nigga, because Grievous is walking towards them right now. And let me say this real quick. The Jedi in here are no pushovers.
Let me hear about them.
These three. Long-head ass Kiadi Mundi, who
Okay.
is a member of the Jedi Council, Shakti,
Oh, that sounds big.
who was a pain in the ass to fight in The Force Unleashed.
I played that
Emma
game.
Sakura, the alien shorty that took like 10,000 backshots from clones in Revenge of the Sith. Like, these are known Jedi masters.
Oh, okay, they
And
got
the
some
fact that
prestige
this man
with them.
Grievous had this long-head ass motherfucker sweating bullets is insane. So while Grievous was approaching them, all they could hear was his footsteps echoing around the wreckage. They couldn't tell where this dude was at all. So this
I like the
is
sound
where the
effects, CJ.
insanity begins. This poor Padawan that looks like Shaggy, and believe
I was
it or
gonna
not,
say Shaggy.
his name is actually Shaggy.
Oh.
Not gonna lie, when I first watched this, I was like, why does this dude look like Shaggy?
I didn't want to
And
say it
boy,
either.
oh
He did
boy,
look like
come to
Shaggy.
find out, this actually is a Jedi version of Shaggy.
Appeared in chapter 20 of the show with multiple. Ah, okay. And it's pronounced Shaggy. It's actually pronounced Shaggy. All right, say less.
Like, that is just hilarious
Okay.
to me, bro. But anyways, while Grievous's footsteps got louder and louder, Shaggy, being the same scary ass nigga in Star Wars as well, ended up losing his composure. So he runs outside just to get squashed.
Dang.
Nigga Grievous.
Oh no, it was so instant.
Yeah, R.I.P. Shaggy. That is one of the most insane deaths I've ever seen. This nigga Grievous jumped from the top rope and squashed him.
Golly,
Knocked
the coup de
the
grace.
sonic rings out that nigga. If you pay attention very closely, his entire
Oh dang, he got.
disappeared. That means the impact of that fall was so hard, his carcass was squished into the ground. His body was literally unrecoverable.
Oh,
So
no.
after Grievous
Meet Jim Monster 2.
I don't want to meet General Monster 2. I want to meet Grievous. What is it? General Grievous, the one. I don't know what I'm trying to say with this, but oh no. And they about to get slimed out because this is the first case. Oh no. Hey, maybe they pull up a good fight, you know? Maybe they pull up a good fight. They injure Grievous. That's what I think is going to happen. And we're back.
squashed Shaggy, he starts towering over all the Jedi in line.
Hey, it's just one guy. We got
He
this.
shows them his 10-foot mechanical body and then
Oh,
just
that's kinda-
disappears.
Oh.
These niggas were shook because this just turned into a survival horde. Grievous really started playing Dead by Daylight with these niggas, just toying with them while he was ready to hunt them down one by one. So while they were moving back with their backs against each other, you see this nigga appear out of
that's
the
crazy.
shadows like Batman hanging from the roof. Dude is literally looking over them, stalking his prey. So Grievous finally decided he was ready to get active. He jumps from the roof and starts going to town on these niggas, fighting the whole 1v5 and enjoying every second of it. And dude, this man is a literal cheat code. He can turn his body into
That's
a
not fair.
Beyblade.
That's not
This
fair.
is the most unfair shit I've ever seen. Like, for
How you fight against
Are you
that?
supposed to fight a 10-foot
Yeah.
cyborg that can move his body like a Beyblade? Oh, and
That
guess
ain't
what?
rip.
That's not all he can do, because this is about to get even more insane. He started breakdancing on their asses, fighting them.
Hit him with the
their
feet.
feet.
Oh
No way in
no.
hell a 10-foot cyborg
You gotta
should be moving like this. No, twin, nuh-uh. I'll be for real, bro. If I saw this shit, I'd put the saber down, bro. I wholeheartedly understand why George Lucas nerfed this nigga. So as the fight continued,
He had to be stopped.
Head-ass Kiadi Mooney
I like,
tried
you used the force
push,
on him.
bro. But Grievous dodged it and landed on the side of the roof. So this is when Grievous decided to start singling them out. He jumps back in and hits the ground so hard he made a smoke screen. So this wildebeest looking nigga decided to go in and try to fight him one-on-one, but Grievous pulls off a crazy move. He blocks his attack, and when old boy tried to swing at him again, he dropped his saber,
Ooh.
cut him across the middle with
Ooh.
his green one, then just slimed this
Dang.
nigga with his other one. Bro boomed that musty-ass wildebeest immediately when he was 1v1 with him. So after the wildebeest Yeti hybrid got boomed, Shanti
R.I.P.
decides to
wildebeest
throw
Yeti.
a bunch of scrap.
All right, here we
But
go.
Grievous ends up cutting through all of it. Then this one Jedi tries to pull up on him. I'm gonna refer to him as Yeet because the nigga got a turban on his head. Grievous grabs his elongated head with his grippers.
Not the
and
clanker
slams
grippers.
both head into the
Oh.
ground, breaking knocking his neck
Oh
on
yeah,
impact.
he
Didn't
is.
stand a chance. He didn't even get to swing the saber. His last seconds of life was him getting his face gripped by this man's foot, then eating dirt right
That's
after
a sad way to
But
go out by
Old Boy
the
wasn't
feet.
the only person to get his face gripped, because after Grievous boomed him, Ayla came in trying to swing, but Grievous gripped
Not the
her
foot grip
face
again.
mid-air, then swapped both of their bodies across the map with his feet. That has got to be one of the most insane ways to slime a nigga. Sending them flying with your feet is OD. So the last two Jedi remaining were Long-haired.
You can't even run away because they surrounded
So
you, too.
Grievous ended up zoning them both out of their range. Then he drop kicks
Dang!
Kiari's ass across the stage, taking him out of the fight. And this just left Grievous one-on-one with Shaak Ti. And he was pushing her shit. She was panicking, barely holding on and blocking his
God.
strikes.
Oh, Lord.
So he ended up knocking the saber out of her hands. Then he comes in to swing on her, but Shaak Ti barely blocks this with the force and gets sent flying into a pillar, and she is out of commission. So the last man standing was Ki-Adi-Mundi with his elongated dingling head. So Grievous grabbed Shaak Ti's saber and picked it up with his foot. And he was staring at this nigga Ki-Adi, laughing at his ass like,
You fool! With your elongated head.
He's not gonna stop mentioning
your
it.
Jedi arts by Count
Dude,
so
I
after
don't know who
Grievous
that is.
finished taunting this man, he ends up pushing Ki-Adi and knocking the saber out of his hands immediately. And Grievous ends up going in for the kill. But at the last millisecond, Ki-Adi ends up getting bailed out by the clones. And the clones looked at that boy Grievous and said,
Troopers, blast that half-breed clanker.
so they start shooting at Grievous, and Grievous hits the dash, while the clones are blasting every single piece of ammo that they have at this man. So while they continue trying to shoot bro down, Grievous decides to drop in.
Oh,
and
he's still
starts
fighting
to
them.
murder
Oh, he's still
all
fighting
the
them. I thought he was
clones
gonna
in
leave.
Alpha. So after Grievous
Oh,
ended
I
up
think that's
mowing down
Grievous.
the whole front line, a whole gunship ends up pulling up
Excuse
right
me?
in front of his face. And this is when Grievous finally decided,
Grievous, where are your troops at? I know you told them to stand down, but you ain't gonna let them back you up here? I guess you don't need it. I don't
pulling
know.
up right in front of his
Like, why the
face.
whole ship
And
get
this
here?
is when Grievous finally decided to make a strategic retreat. So
Oh, okay, now he's
Grievous
gonna
ends up
retreat.
hitting the dash again. That man is out of there. I know his 40-yard dash speed is fast as hell. And Ki-Adi and the clones end up retreating. So yeah, that right there was General Grievous's first ever appearance. So let's review this carnage that he caused. He crushed Shaggy into oblivion, put Wildebeest nigga up on a shirt, ripped Yeet with his feet,
Broke Yeet's
and
neck.
broke his neck. And
You ain't hear no
threw their
bell.
asses across the ship with his feet, and damn near killing
What's that,
Shaak
4
Ti
bodies he
along
got?
with Ki-Adi-Mundi. Oh, and I forgot old boy at the beginning
Oh,
that
yeah,
got
5
boomed
bodies
on
he
the
caught.
communicator,
forgot
along
about
with his
this part.
entire battalion. So yeah, this man packed up 4 Jedi, put Ayla and Shaak Ti on a stretcher,
Dang.
and had Ki-Adi's ass rethinking life. This is one of the nastiest debuts a character has ever had to date. So yeah, and guess what? That was only case
Those
one.
are named
We
characters,
still got
too.
another case left. And boy, let me tell you, it gets even crazier.
What are you gonna do? Like, you gonna like, what the heck? Hey, what else can he do? Like, what? Like, blow a whole ship up by himself? Like, just cut it in half? Like a whole flying? I don't know what he can do. Yeah, so I think this is the same Grievous I kind of saw a glimpse of in Star Wars Clone War, or maybe from a game I played. Yeah, okay, didn't know he was that much of a problem. And apparently it gets worse. So let's see how worse it gets. Let's see how bad it gets. All right, the Forbidden Files.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to case 2, the siege on Coruscant. Now, what you're about to see are the events that basically open up episode 3. Even though this series is now considered Legends continuity, this is still kind of what
I've
basically.
never watched a single Star Wars
how
movie.
this went down.
So let's get
This evil-ass conniving nigga Palpatine sent this man Grievous to invade Coruscant
stare he has
and
is
capture
crazy.
him. So the Separatists end up pulling up to Coruscant, and a massive battle just ensues. Now, before we get to Grievous, we gotta take a detour real quick, because this is one of the hardest moments in Star Wars history.
Okay, let me hear it.
Nigga Captain Fordo was popping off this battle. Nigga turned into the Doomslayer. Just
Okay,
look at
okay.
shit. Him and his squad are being overran, but he didn't care. Bro, boomed the battle droid in front, turned around, smacked this nigga, dumped the clip in his ass.
Okay,
and
okay,
throws
yeah.
his gun at this droid,
Yeah.
blows his head
I like
off,
this.
Then picked up his
Woman
black
army
with
here.
his left hand and started mowing these niggas
Okay.
down. Like, nah, bro.
Okay.
You know this
Yeah.
man was top of the leaderboard in every single Battlefront lobby.
Yeah.
Bro just dropped off 20 droids in the span of 20 seconds. So while the battle continued and Captain Fordo was running up the scoreboard,
Fordo?
we see this nigga Palpatine watching the battle and sipping tea, not giving a care in the world. This man doesn't care at all what is happening right now. He's just looking at all this shit like, ooh, I orchestrated all this shit. I don't give a damn what's happening, nigga. So while Palpatine was enjoying his tea, Shock T, a bunch of troopers and 2 Jedi end up pulling up with her. And they're trying to get this man Palpatine to safety. But Palpatine was just stalling and acting like, oh, Master Shock T, greetings. Would you like to enjoy some tea?
I think that's the same person.
While I watch the battle. And she like, no, old ass nigga, I'm trying to get your ass to safety. But while they continued to stay in this room, they started hearing footsteps around the room. And when they started getting louder, Shock T knew immediately
the trauma.
who this was.
No, the trauma.
Mr. President!
Hi, how are you?
Is that Marcel
So
from
the window, letting themselves
no.
in the room. And look at this mechanical, lanky ass nigga ore farming. Bro really had to hit a whole JoJo's pose before he started dropping niggas off.
Hey, Piccolo, watch out. You might have another candidate to fight against in the tournament.
So this nigga Grievous looking at Palpatine like,
Greetings, Master. I've come to pick you up.
shut the fuck you mechanical Nimrod. They're not supposed to know that shit till the 3rd movie.
I'm sorry, Lucius.
Now capture me and make it look believable. So Grievous tries to grab him, but Shock T pulls him away. And they end up taking Palpatine, and Grievous is surrounded by about 20 clones. But bro didn't care that he was surrounded at all. Dude was actually ecstatic, because now he can let loose and kill some niggas.
He said, I can't wait to kill.
And Grievous jumps up and immediately starts mowing every clone in that room down. Look at what he does to this one dude. He grabs him and plants him on the wall, then just slices him down the middle. And I'm not gonna lie, this next guy got done dirty even worse. Grievous slices bro's gun in half. Then he grabs him by the leg with his own leg, then throws him
Oh my god!
Nah, bro, that's the worst ways
I was gonna say a joke, but dang.
His leg with his own leg, then sent him flying. He's gonna fall for like 100 floors before he goes splat.
The way you throw him like, I ain't never, no, frame by frame. I ain't never seen someone get thrown like that. Look at that. The foot should not be doing something like this. That's that's what? What? Thumbnail. What?
Flying, and he's gonna fall for like 100 floors before he goes splat. Oh man, rip that guy, bro. So as he continued to murder everybody in this room and make this climb up to the sky to see God, we get to one of the nastiest kills of all.
Let me hear.
Grievous
Let me see it.
grabs this one clone by his face with his grippers, then slams his skull into the wall. Oh dear God, that might be worse than the guy that fell 100 floors. If you look to the right, you can see the horror on this one clone's face. You don't even see his face, but you can tell just by the look.
Oh,
if I saw one of my homies get slimed like that, I'ma be real, I wouldn't know what to do. At this point, just put the gun down and accept your fate, or just run. Those are your only options.
I don't think money gonna help
What
though.
happens to this royal guard? Bro grabs him with his grippers, starts using him as a body shield, then slams his body on the ground. These clones are having some of the most horrific deaths I've ever seen, because this is just getting ridiculous. So Grievous just continued to murder everyone in that room. Those clones stood zero chance against this man. They were literally used as meat shields so Shock T and them could get away. So while they was waiting by the elevator, all they could hear were just the screams of everybody getting murdered in there. Look at this one Jedi. He is
please
trying to get the elevator to come up.
I want to leave.
Dude is horrified of what he's hearing in there. So when the screams stopped, they knew the head start that they got was over. Grievous busts through the
Oh, nah.
him like a rabid dog while dodging multiple force pushes. So Shock T ends up finally hitting him.
There we go.
Them some
One
time
hit,
to get
finally.
in the elevator, but that didn't put Grievous down at all. So later on, after they escape, they're all taking this high-speed elevator down to the ground.
If he jumps down there, and high speed is down way down there too.
Breathe, but that lasted for a whopping 10 seconds. They look to the
This
right.
man is fast.
Grievous is running down the
He is
building.
hawking. Don't look at me as you.
He is running down a building, keeping up with a high-speed elevator. Like, no, bro, no, man.
Sorry, I just thought about this one Kevin Hart joke where it was like the ostrich joke a while back. Was his earlier comedy stand. His body was facing this way, but his head was like this, and he was just chasing me down. I guess it'd be like this. Hold on, let me do it right. His body was facing this way, but his head would turn like this, looking at us. That's all I got from that right there. I'm like, what the heck? Don't stare at me like this. Don't do that. That's creepy.
High-speed elevator. Like, no, bro, no, man. This has got to be another reason why George Lucas nerfed this, man. This is ridiculous. So this one clone said, nah, twin, fuck this shit. He just decides to shoot a rocket launcher at him. And I'm not gonna lie, was that warranted? Yes! I mean, they gotta try something to stop this, man. So when they finally reach the ground floor.
Sorry, my phone. Shut up, phone. You're stopping my time of General Grievous. Sorry about that. Shouldn't happen again.
They are surrounded by a bunch of super battle droids. And Grievous just drops from the building right in front of them. So Mr. Manslug nigga decides to use a force howl, but Grievous was prepared this time.
How?
He uses those damn grippers, digs in the ground, and starts moving through the house. He was trying every trick in the book and couldn't stop this man at all. So they just decided to run. There was no point in fighting. So while they was on the run, Grievous's Magna Guards end up killing the final two clones. So the only ones that were left standing protecting Palpatine was Shaak Ti and the other two
moving
Jedi.
fast. They trying to move.
Having to
they trying to
run
move,
for their lives through the city while Grievous and his Magna Guards were chasing them.
Love Roblox?
Bro, they ain't playing around. They're like, yeah, we're not gonna try to fight this guy. We know what the outcome's gonna be. We just gotta go. We're gonna use as many bodies as we what the heck was that? As many bodies as we can to get away from the General Grievous guy. And it sounds like it's not gonna work. It sounds like he gonna hawk him down again. I mean, he caught up with a high-speed elevator. Like, you're not escaping this, man. And we're back.
Whole chase was just insane. They went from fighting on a ship to Grievous just destroying it, making it crash in the middle of the city. Then they ended up fighting in a subway station. And I'm not gonna lie, this next scene had to be one of the most terrifying scenes of all time. When they thought they were safe behind this train, this man Grievous pops up right behind them. Jump scare of doom. So he starts walking them down and pushing them back, then kicks both of the two Jedi to the side. So he ends up walking up to Shaak Ti and telling her,
Salutations, Jedi scum! You may have escaped from me before, but today you will be slammed!
But Shaak Ti ends up pulling off a 10,000 IQ big brain play. She used the Force to wrap this man's cape around the train. So when the train was ready to go, Grievous just gets yoinked. And this finally brought them some time to escape from this man. So about a good 20 minutes passed, and they think that they finally shaken Grievous. Shaak Ti ended up splitting up from him, and the other two Jedi ended up taking Palpatine to his bunker so he could be safe. So when they got in there and locked all the doors, they thought that they were in the clear. But they were soon about to realize not even getting yoinked by a high-speed train would stop this nigga. Grievous was waiting for them in that room the entire time.
How are you there?
So
How did you know?
Starts fighting the other two Jedi. And while he was doing that, look at this evil, conniving motherfucker going back like,
yes.
Good, Grievous, good. Slime those niggas, Grievous. Put them on a shit. So while Grievous continued to fight them, they end up getting stuck in a lightsaber clash. And this is when Grievous finally revealed his trump card. The thing that is most
there it is. I think he used the sword.
Out the other two arms.
That's cheating. That's cheating.
When he was using all four of his arms, they stood no chance. Grievous cuts both of them down.
Dang. That's not fair, Lucas. He's too powerful. They already stuck with two of his hands. I got two more.
And it was game over for both them. So Grievous finds Palpatine, and he looking at him like,
I've done it, Lord Sidious. Are you impressed?
About fucking time, you half-breed clank. Now get me on the ship and let's fucking go. Okay, on a real note, Grievous actually never knew that Palpatine was Sidious. That is still hilarious to how oblivious he was to him. But anyways, Shaak Ti finally ends up making it to the room, but she's too late. She sees the other two Jedi dead. And Grievous holding up Palpatine, and Palpatine looking at her like, oh, hello, Shaak Ti, dear. I'm having a little trouble here. Can you please help me? So Shaak Ti runs at Grievous, but he hits her saber to the side and just chokes her. So he takes her saber, adds it to his collection, then decides to give Shaak Ti some actual shot.
Not the black lightning.
He electrocutes the hell out of her and just ties her up and leaves her there. So Grievous ends up taking Palpatine to his ship.
Wonder why he didn't kill her.
Before he was about to leave, my GOAT. Mace motherfucking Windu, nigga.
Oh,
came
brother.
down and looked at Grievous like, you a fake demon, twin.
Oh.
This
Oh.
man's sternum. Look how he had this man Grievous leaning back.
He
Lord
like that?
have mercy.
He built like
and
that?
This is the incident in this continuity that gave him that iconic cough. So after the ship takes off and
Don't know
Grievous
anything
escapes,
about that, but
Revenge of the Sith starts. But yeah, that's basically the end of case 2. So let's look at our final Carnage report for case.
Who was that? Who showed up again? Hold on. I gotta put respect on this guy. I mean, his brother's name.
Fucking Windu, nigga.
Windu?
Came
Look, I heard that
down
name
and looked at
before.
Grievous like, you a fake demon, twin. And crushed
That's
him.
crazy, though. Everyone has troubles with this man. Windu shows up. Stop that.
So let's look at
I
our
like
final
that.
Carnage report for case 2. This man launched a full invasion on Coruscant, broke into the Chancellor's room and slimed like 20 clones.
That's
in the
just crazy.
most
Him throwing
brutal
out the
way
window was
fashion.
crazy
He decided
with
to
his foot.
chase the Jedi throughout the whole city, then kill 2 of them and knock out Shakti for a second time. This is some of the most wicked work of all time.
The Forbidden Files.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, and that is the end of our first ever Forbidden File. I hope everybody can clearly see and understand
I got you. No,
why
I got
this
you now.
demon got nerfed. Because if he was moving like this in Revenge of the Sith in 3D Clone Wars, then dear God, the Republic would
No,
have
2D was first before
2003 General Grievous.
before
that
3D
nigga had to
Clone
go
Wars. Got it.
straight up. So with that being said, hopefully y'all enjoyed. Let me
I
know
did.
if
That
y'all
was
want
fun.
any more Forbidden Files because I have a whole
Yes.
list of these. Because
On
and
the
also
half
make sure to
list?
follow
Hey,
the other
yes,
socials because that is where I'll tell y'all what all the future videos will be. And until next time.
More Forbidden Files. Woody. What the heck?
Where's the team?
Black Ops. Ew. More Forbidden Files. I want to see. I feel like Reverse Flash would just be like a lot you can do. This a lot of Reverse Flash. Let me get Darkseid. Let's do Darkseid because I still remember that one clip. But that's one fight between him and Supergirl. I mentioned it before, but no reason he had to be that go crazy on Supergirl. And then he gave Superman the business too a little bit. But yeah. Oh, Death Battle. We're actually about to watch that next. We're actually about to watch this one next. But yeah, General Grievous 2003 to be exact. I can see why he had to be nerfed pretty hard because what I was seeing before in 2003, that, I don't know how you're gonna stop that. You don't stop it. It looks like it because no one can stop it except for Windu. Black guy, the brother, bald-headed brother, yeah. This man was really grabbing people by his feet and just throwing them, grabbing a sword with his feet, just doing some heinous stuff with his feet. His clanker feet. I'm gonna stop. My fault. I don't want him to grab me. I feel like Star Wars has like a lot of like crazy characters, like they've been doing crazy stuff, like Grievous, Darth Vader. It looks like Windu at 1.2. What an interesting series Star Wars is. And he never had to pull out the 4 lightsaber special until like the very end, which I don't think he even need to, but he just did it anyway, just to stun them, just like give him like false hope, like, hey, you guys doing stuff right? That's pretty cute. 2 more arms! Oh, what, brother? What? There's 4 lightsabers now? Yeah, die. But this was really fun. And I hopefully he does do another Forbidden Files. I want him to do Darkseid next. I thought that'd be hilarious. And then maybe Reverse Flash after that, or Black Spider-Man. Black Symbiote Spider-Man. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna end the video right here. Got some more things I want to check out, so hope you enjoy my reaction. And thank you for watching. MyCupOfTea's out of here. Deuces, everybody. No, but really though, he really grabbed that poor clone trooper. Good guys, yeah, clone trooper with his feet and threw him out the building. This 100-story building looks like. And then they try to run away through the elevator. This man jumped out and said, yeah, I'm gonna run down this high-speed elevator and keep up with you. What? What are your feats? No wonder you teleported. No wonder you were right there at that one area where those 2 stormtroopers, not stormtroopers, Jedi's died at. Jedi's? Whatever. No wonder he was just there already, just on the ceiling. He's fast as hell.